Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, sir.
He refuses to ask for money.
Would you all be willing to sign that bill, SB 876? 876, please. Would you like to sign our petition? Would you like to sign the bill? Okay.
Instead, he begs for signatures.
Have a good day.
Lately, it's even more difficult than getting change.
And I have been homeless for the last 4 months because I couldn't afford the high rent. Good morning, sir.
Donald Turner is camped out under the trees of the California Capitol.
Good morning. Would you like to sign our bill?
He's pushing a petition drive for a proposed bill.
Good morning, sir.
It would protect the homeless from being arrested when resting in public places.
You gotta love state workers. Must be getting close to lunch. For some people, it's cold, it's damp, but we manage. We have a bunch of blankets and stuff and tarps. You see the camera, huh? It's not gonna hurt you.
Turner and his dog Bandit, who, by the way, doesn't like cameras, found each other on the streets.
Yeah, you barking at the camera. He was homeless. Yeah. And we became friends the first day, and I had him ever since. This is my buddy.
These days, his mission is to look out for others forced to pitch tents where they can.
We want to make sure that the people that are sleeping here are safe and protected, and basically that's what we're here to do.
The homeless activists have collected close to 600 petition signatures supporting the bill. Their goal is to reach 1,000.
Would you like to sign our petition for the homelessness?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. It's rough.
They have until next Tuesday to make it happen.
You was a Marine?
Yes, sir.
Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Hoorah, bro.
The bill will be heard when lawmakers return from spring recess.
I just feel that the city just want to just get rid of homeless people, but they don't know how.
The homelessness crisis is complicated. It's something Turner acknowledges.
I'm not here to panhandle, because I don't. I'm a human being just like anybody else. Here you go. You know, I fought for this country. I fought for the freedom for people to do exactly what they do today. Good morning.
In Sacramento, Lonnie Rivera reporting.
Okay.
It took 30 years for them to grow, but just a few minutes to chop them down. Thousands of orchards are coming down in the Central Valley. 20 different orchards have come down in Stanislaus County alone.
Tough years, you gotta make a decision.
Luke Wenger cut down 20 acres of 30-year-old walnut trees, so his crop of younger, more productive trees can have enough from his meager water supply.
There are other growers around the state who are taking out 50% of what they have in order to irrigate the other 50%. And so there are other growers who are hit a lot harder, who are getting zero water and don't have anything.
Many farmers are blaming politics more than the drought for their struggles, because about 50% of the state's water supply goes towards environmental purposes, such as preserving wetlands or endangered fish. Some say it's time for California to look at better ways to manage and store the water we do have.
Nature will pull a drought on us from time to time, but a water shortage is a matter of choice. It's a matter of a deliberate decision not to build the dams that are necessary to store the water in wet years so that we have that water in dry years.
But change won't come soon enough to save these trees. Farmers say they can't just leave trees out to die because they'll attract bugs and disease.
Even though it sits empty and we take the trees out, we still have to pay property taxes on this. And so the sooner we can get something in, the better.
So in the place of these trees will be barren land, a grim new landscape of California's Central Valley. In Sacramento, Midori Sperandio reporting.
Hey everybody, this is Lonnie Rivera on the red carpet here in the capital of California, where the 9th class of Californians have been inducted into the California Hall of Fame. How are you feeling tonight?
You know, it's kind of a little butterflies, but exciting as well. I think it's, I think we're all proud Californians here, and to be recognized by the governor and the first lady is a pretty cool thing.
California dreaming. Every year, do you look forward to it? What does it mean to you and your wife?
Well, I'm going to let my wife answer that question.
I think it means for us, it's always so exciting because all of the inductees are so interesting and full of life, as Jerry said, and have come from so many different walks of life, but all uniquely Californian in some way. So we always have so much fun at this and look forward to the next year.
Hey, we have Robert Downey here tonight.
Oh yeah,
too.
Robert.
So
yeah,
that's
Robert
exciting.
Downey Jr., the Iron Man.
Can you ask him to come back out?
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
He
Yeah.
better.
From Oakland to Sacktown, the Bay Area and back down.
I think what I've learned of anything this year is that anything can happen, that you really can only plan life so much. What you can do is you can prepare yourself for professional opportunities that may or may not come, and then when they come, you know, you're surprised, but you're also ready. I think I fall into that category.
This is LA. All I wanna do is have a little fun before I die.
It's the 50th year of the Christmas show. It's a new movie after 35 years.
Feeling pretty good.
I always learn something, and that is to be always yourself.
He was a resident of the state of California. You know, when he left to go make those films, his intention was always to come back. And so to be recognized by the state of California is, I think it would be a dream come true for him.
What song would describe this evening to you?
You don't know me, but you don't like me.
Probably Streets of Bakersfield.
And can you give us some rendition of it?
Oh, no.
Ever walk the streets of Bakersfield?
I know that you use a lot of vibrant colors when you paint. How's it changed over the years?
Well, I always used bolder color in California. Yes, I did. Well, it's still going on. I still paint. I still stand up 6 hours a day to paint.
Well, that wraps up our time here on the red carpet at the California Hall of Fame. I'm Lonnie Rivera. Good night. It's a summer tow net survey. That's what state fish and wildlife officials call this work on the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta.
Pretty much everything we catch, we count and identify and enter into a database.
Scientists are searching for a controversial fish called the Delta smelt. They're protected by the Endangered Species Act. The survival of the fish give insight about the health of the Delta's ecosystem.
Last year was the first year we had a zero index, which doesn't mean that there aren't any fish. It was just there weren't enough fish for it to register using the way we measure it. Oh no, there's some fish in there.
But over the years, scientists have seen declining populations of Delta smelt. Decades of water pumping and severe drought is impacting its habitat. As for extinction, fish and wildlife officials say it's too soon to make that call. But so far, this survey hasn't turned up much. The controversy over the fish stems around water management decisions involve pumping water from the Delta into the San Francisco Bay. That's because the survival of the Delta smelt is threatened by freshwater flows. Scientists support this. Farmers detest it. Farmers would like to see some of that water.
I'm sure they would, but so would fish, yeah. And so would boaters, everybody would, you know.
Findings from today's catch will come out in a few weeks. Whatever the outcome, no doubt the controversy continues.
It was a great Mark Twain quote that says, "Whiskey's for drinking and water's for fighting over."
In the Delta, Lonnie Rivera reporting.
That's my avatar.
And we're rolling.
My photojournalist and I hit the road to see just how potentially dangerous the Pokemon app could be. To be safe, only I used the app while he kept his eyes on the road.
Oh, Pokemon. We found us. Pokemon. Kill it.
Ooh.
Kill it.
Felix, look. There he is. It took about a mile before we found one, but once we did, we quickly pulled over to catch it.
I killed it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, look, Felix.
It's over there. Let's go there and kill it.
We ended up chasing one on the steps of the state capitol, which was not our intended route.
Yes!
And that's the concern of the California Highway Patrol. The game is causing people to change routes, pull over quickly, and take part in some of the most distracted driving they've ever seen.
And when you take your attention from the road to this application, that's the issue. 2-3 seconds is all it requires for somebody to be involved in a traffic collision, traffic incident.
While the game does include a warning to stay aware of your surroundings, the CHP is concerned about the younger crowd becoming distracted by the game. Auto accidents are the #1 cause of teenager deaths.
And whether they're teens or adults, the distraction can affect everybody.
The CHP says even walking down the street while focusing on the app can be a danger. There have even been reports of people mistakenly walking into traffic while trying to find a Pokemon.
I've heard of many, listening on the radio. Oh, I was talking to my neighbor, and they were out there looking for a Pokemon. All of a sudden, turned around, and ran into a pole. It's like, they called the fire department because they broke their nose. And
Pokemon is not the first phone app to cause potential safety hazards, and it won't be the last. They're just hoping the public heeds warnings, so it's only the Pokemon that get caught, and not California drivers. At the state capitol, Midori Sperandio reporting.